once again. How's everyone's day going? We're here again on a Tuesday, everyone's favorite day of the month, of the year, of the century, of the entire universe. Tuesday, the day after Monday, the day before Wednesday. It's not yet halfway through the week, but you've made some good progress so far, and that is indicative of the future. Oh God, what is going on? I need a sweep today. Okay, let's put it on the board. All right, the checkboard. Sweep, sweep. Wait, I should just uncheck clean room, right? That probably makes more sense. Uncheck. Boom. Uncheck. Okay. I'll probably do that later tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. Oh my God, my side hip piriformis. Actually, I don't think that's the piriformis, but you know what I mean. You know what essentially I'm attempting to get at when I say that, right? Um, yeah. So why is that sore? What did we do yesterday? Oh, we did do like Zercher deadlifts, so we had to have some insane mobility, right? Which was quite crazy. We had to go all the way down here to the floor. Um, but it was like a rest day to try to give myself the ability to recover. But the problem is with that extreme of a range of motion, it's not too much of a rest day because it's still a good workout. But from the volume analytical perspective, it's kind of a rest day. Let's get some water as well. Hydration is very important for staying alive, especially in today's society. Did you know that we live in a society? And guess what goes on inside of this society? We essentially are expected to be able to survive for periods of time beyond the non-standard amount of associated time gaps. What am I saying? I don't know. I'm just speaking while filling up my water. It's taking quite a long time. If you know anything about hydration, you know it's very important. Ah, now that is some good stuff right there. It's keeping me alive and safe and healthy inside the mental department. It's allowing me to really function at a level above the norm. You see, there's only so many levels that we have access to, and now here we are, surviving throughout them. Now, I know what you're wondering. 105. That's a pretty day. Very important sustenance is going to be happening today. So what is the plan, right? Well, today, I think we're going to be doing probably a 10 rep day, maybe? I don't know. I'm just enjoying high reps recently. Some days I enjoy the low repetitions. But recently I've been kind of vibing with this, 10 rep stuff. I feel like it makes me stronger, but I don't know if that's really that true. I just feel stronger when I do them, right? Why? Who knows? And also, volume is very good. Now, for the other stuff, oh, my adductor is, it was sore yesterday, but now it feels tight. So hopefully the soreness is gone, and we just have to, get it moving a little bit. So here we go. We spread the legs out. Quite wide, not wide enough apparently. Oh God. Okay, wait. Let's declutter the screen a little bit. Move the chair over here. Move this water bottle. Shift it back 2.5 inches approximately. And after we've done that, it'll allow us to move this. Right? This grip training apparatus is a little too wide. Okay, now we can get here, get a good width on our leg apartness. Ooh. Now that we have that, we can go ahead and continue on. Or stance. Actually, I can't even get deep enough with this. My heels are sore. I think it's because I walked around in my goddamn flip-flops. They rub the skin, It's quite the travesty. Oh God. Ooh. So I'm trying to keep my heel down. Like I want to go all the way, full range of motion, but I can't actually. I don't have the strength, the ability to do that. So we're just gonna go as far down as the body wants me to. Ooh, and then shift over down. Ooh, not bad. The legs do feel much better than they did yesterday. Yesterday, my adductors, when I tried to do that, felt like they were about to snap in half. And if you know anything about adductors, you know they're not supposed to snap. Okay, here we go. Next up on the schedule is split squats. So, we kind of mess around with different movements other than the Zerchers each day. And the main things I need to make sure I target to hit my goals that I want to hit, right, are because I'm doing so much squatting, I need to make sure I'm mobilizing the hip flexor because it'll tighten up on you. So the way you do that, there's very many different hip flexor stretches, and the one we're doing right now is kind of the split squat. Ooh. Okay, I don't have enough space here. I need to move our grip strength training apparatus out of the way. Oh, God. There we go. That's moved. Now here we go. Back on it. Okay, so now I can scoot back. I have enough space to not slam my skull into the barbell. You see, we come down here. We can't get hamstring to calf yet because I might be able to if I, release the hip flexor. I can go a bit further, but that's not what we want to do. We want to make sure we're flexing this, keeping this back leg straight, and that's how we get the maximum hip flexor gains. Woo! Don't fall. Stabilize. Next, other side. That's kind of the little cycle. So we were doing back bends for some time. I know you might be coming in, you might be one of the followers that followed during the back bend meta. You might be saying, what happened to the back bend meta? That was my favorite meta. And I have to say, surely, it'll come back one day. But the wrist meta is not here yet. You see this? I need to be able to move it like that under my own strength. One thing I did want to do, I keep forgetting to do it off stream because I have a horrible memory. TV. Okay. Logging in. Okay. Emotes. Um, emotes. Search. Where? This one. Add to channel. Emotes. What did everyone want? Pika. Okay. Oh. Probably just the biggest one. Add. Okay, emotes, the third one. Uh, okay. Biggest add. Okay.
And that is kind of the Cossack squat. We get some good adductor activation there, as well as it kind of isolates your ankle dorsiflexion on each side, right? That's pretty cool. Um, and from that, we kind of can see the benefits in our leg. Why are we swinging the foot? Just to swing it, okay? That's kind of how the world works. You just have to be confident in your ability to swing the foot, okay? I think we were 166 pounds yesterday. Let's weigh ourselves again. I'm gonna run out of battery in my scale if I keep using it every day. 167. So we're a little bit bigger than we were yesterday, but that makes sense because I did eat before the stream dinner already, and some days I don't eat till after. So that does skew the results. How are we supposed to get accurate results without accurate inputs? That's a great question, right? I would probably say the key is kind of defining your goals now. Boo-da-doom, bada-ding, bada-boom. Here we are. Oh yeah, split squats. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Oh, that's no good. Ah! Almost fell over. Ooh. And the bonus that you gain from training split squats is essentially it gets you halfway to the front splits. Because if you can split squat all the way with your back leg straight, you see the back leg is very close to a front split position. Then you just need that necessary hamstring flexibility. Ooh, and once you have both of those, you combine them into a little bow, a nice, neat package that is the front squat. I mean, the front splits. Ugh. Holy, my front splits aren't even that bad. Holy good. I bet you it's mostly my hamstrings, to be honest. Look at them. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with that technology. It seems to be going quite well. The front splits might eventually get there, which would be pretty neat. But the real dream, the real ultimate goal is definitely the middle splits. Oh, if I want to get them, I would probably have to actively train them, which would be something like going here and just holding it, trying to activate, squeeze the muscles or something. But, I'm more focused, right? You have to have goals that are achievable, right? The splits are not that close. I mean, the front splits are honestly rather close, but they're not supremely close. It'd be more beneficial, more targeted, more logical to go after the closer goal of the front split squat and then the Cossack squat, right? Because those are both similar movements to the split range of motion, but they're more active and they tie nicely into the goal of this full Zercher deadlift with weight, which is a pretty extreme range of motion lift because you have to be able to go down here, right? Get all the way down into a deep squat and then have the ability to push your hips through forward, almost like a pancake type stretch, and then get the elbows up under there and stand up, right? Now a pancake, I can not do that. It's when you get your feet yay wide apart and then you somehow fold yourself over, and then you somehow have your head touching the ground like this. It's kind of insane, and that's probably the thing I'm worst at. No matter where I'm tightest, the tightest is my ability to hip hinge through my legs being spread apart. Yeah, that's definitely where I'm the most restricted. from a range of motion perspective. If it was up to me to do the analysis, which it is, so that works out quite well, right? Ooh, let's do a little, back stretching. Ooh. I don't really know if that does anything, but it's quite fun, swing around a little bit. At least a little bit of swinging is definitely necessary in order to properly be able to, move in the correct range of motion. Now, one problem we could run into is the fact that there's expo markers on the floor. And I'm thinking to myself, that doesn't really seem quite proper to me. I wouldn't really, if I was an expo marker, I wouldn't want to be on the floor. I'd want to be up near the whiteboard. Now, you might notice it's much more clear. If I could get rid of this, right, move this somewhere, reorganize that, my whiteboard might be in pretty good top tier condition, okay? And you might be wondering, right, all this development that you're keeping under wraps, top secret, coding reservoir in Rust, right? That's the only leak you're going to get. I am writing in Rust, the single greatest programming language of all time ever developed. So far. The simple fact of the matter being this. What we need to happen is apparently some type of situation where everything works out just approximately right for us in the long run. Now, we do have another set of these caustics to do, which they're quite, hip dominant. I find them to be very enjoyable. Keep the heel down. Heel down. Ooh. One interesting fact. Did I learn any interesting facts today? Quite pathetic. Did I gain no additional knowledge? Right? I guess I did learn, how to tie in, hash maps in Rust, right? We were thinking, right, I need a dictionary to tie a value in with a key, right? And I was like, oh, a dictionary will work here. Oh, they don't have dictionaries in Rust, but it turns out they have something extremely similar called a hash map. And I was like, oh, that's pretty lucky, right? I got to figure it out. I got to achieve what I needed to quite simply. Next, 30% of all money should exist inside reality. Socks. They're quite evil, right? But they're not too bad. Next up on the thing is the split squats. I keep forgetting what I'm doing. Where we got to keep that back leg straight and then keep the heel down, right? And then come down and try to get as low as possible. And then come back up while maintaining my supreme balance. Ooh. Not bad at all. What did we see there? My balance was starting to waver on that last set. What could possibly be causing that? Could it be destabilization of my stabilization muscles? That's a very high possibility. You know what I want to do? I want my rings set up, to be honest. We talked about it. We've contemplated doing it. because the problem is, right, is I honestly hate, okay, hate's a strong word. I have a dislike of almost every conceivable upper body exercise, except for maybe overhead press. But to be honest, I'm not really in the necessary mood. You know, there's certain mood requirements for certain types of training, and to be honest, none of the upper body shit is really, tickling my interest at the current moment in time. Can I just double it? Oh, that's so annoying. I'm gonna have to actually like set this strap up. Oh, I should probably put the ring onto the strap formation. I don't remember how to set these up. I haven't done rings in years, even though they're simple and they're fun. It's quite sad. You know, it's kind of weird how you can enjoy doing something and then you just stop, right? And for some reason, once you stop, you're just screwed, right? You're just never gonna do it ever again. It's quite sad. But guess what? I just remembered I enjoyed it, so now I can start again. Start once again. And kind of work towards doing it more often. Now I want it slightly above hand position. You see how my elbow's slightly bent? So when I press up... Oh, I set this up incorrectly somehow. God dang it. I fed it through wrong. That's pretty annoying. I don't remember how to do this. Maybe I need to feed it through the opposite way I just did. Like down? That would make sense because it's like curled and it went through way too easily and I remembered it being a pain to try to get through. Okay, so I need to take the corner that's kind of curled up, you know, from it being pulled out without depressing the button all the way, so it kind of acted like scissors when you're forming ribbons. Well, wait, do you form when you're curling ribbons, right? Because a ribbon is the thing you curl to form curly ribbons, I guess. I don't really know. But this should work better, I think. There we go. That looks good and proper. So we're going to want it like slightly higher than hip height. So when I press out, hopefully my feet are above the ground. Now we're going to want to, let's just do the other one and then worry about cleaning up the straps afterwards. Now you can use a lot of rings for very many stuffs, right? But the problem is with the ring apparatus is simply the fact of the matter being that while I don't know how to speak.